The old man, the seemingly frail player 001, the one we all thought was innocent. From the very beginning, Oilnam drew us in with his gentle smile and childlike wonder, making us believe he was just another desperate soul caught in the merciless grip of the Squid Game. His vulnerability was palpable, his trembling hands, his faltering steps, the way he clung to fleeting moments of joy amidst the chaos. We watched him form bonds, share stories, and even laugh in the face of danger, all while tugging at our heartstrings and making us root for his survival. But beneath that frail exterior, a storm was brewing. He was the mastermind all along, the architect of the games, the puppeteer pulling the strings while everyone else danced to his deadly tune. The revelation hit like a punch to the gut, unraveling everything we thought we knew about him. How could he orchestrate such a cruel game, a game where lives were treated as mere playthings? The very man we pitied, the one we wanted to protect, was the one who set the rules, who watched as hope was crushed and alliances shattered. It's a question that lingers, gnawing at our sense of justice and morality. The revelation of Oilnam's true identity sent shockwaves through the viewers, leaving us reeling in disbelief and honestly grappling with a whirlwind of emotions. Betrayal, anger, confusion, each feeling more intense than the last. It was as if the ground had shifted beneath our feet, forcing us to question not just the character, but our own ability to trust what we see. Why would someone so close to death subject others to such a horrific fate? Was it boredom, a twisted sense of entertainment, or something deeper, a desperate attempt to feel alive by watching others fight for their lives? The cruelty of it all is almost unfathomable, especially coming from someone who seemed to embody vulnerability and frailty. This question, laden with betrayal and a chilling sense of manipulation, really permeates the entirety of Squid Game's second season. Every interaction, every alliance, every moment of trust is now tainted by the knowledge that the most unassuming player was, in fact, the most dangerous. It's a haunting reminder that evil can wear the most innocent of masks. Ilnam's betrayal cuts deep, shattering our perception of trust and vulnerability. The emotional impact is profound, not just for the characters, but for us as viewers. We're left questioning our own instincts, wondering how we could have missed the signs, and feeling the sting of having our empathy weaponized against us. He used his perceived weakness as a shield, gaining the sympathy of both the players and the audience. Every act of kindness, every moment of vulnerability was a calculated move in a much larger game. It's a masterclass in manipulation, and it leaves us feeling exposed, as if we too have been played. It's a chilling reminder that appearances can be deceiving, and that even in the darkest corners of humanity, the potential for manipulation and cruelty lurks. The games were never just about survival, they were about exposing the darkest truths of human nature, and Ilnam was the ultimate test. The old man, once a symbol of innocence, becomes a chilling representation of the very evil the games embody. His transformation is both shocking and deeply unsettling, forcing us to confront the uncomfortable reality that evil can hide in plain sight, wearing the most disarming of faces. His betrayal adds a layer of complexity to the narrative, forcing us to question everything we thought we knew. Every memory, every interaction is now cast in a new, sinister light. The story becomes not just about survival, but about the dangers of misplaced trust and the devastating consequences of deception. The master manipulator, hiding in plain sight, has flipped the script, leaving us to pick up the pieces and search for answers in the aftermath of his shocking revelation. As we try to make sense of it all, one thing becomes clear. In the world of Squid Game, nothing is ever as it seems, and the greatest threats are often the ones we never see coming. Squid Game Season 2 plunges us back into the heart-stopping arena of survival, where every decision can mean the difference between life and death. The stakes are higher, the game's more brutal, and the psychological toll on the contestants is more intense than ever before. The neon-lit corridors and echoing chambers of the arena set the stage for a new chapter of desperation, cunning, and betrayal. Gi-hun, still haunted by the horrors he witnessed in the first season, finds himself unable to escape the shadow of the games. His nightmares are filled with the faces of those he lost, and the guilt of survival weighs heavily on his conscience. Driven by a newfound sense of purpose, he embarks on a dangerous mission, not just to survive, but to expose the twisted organization behind the games and bring their cruel operation to an end. His journey is fraught with peril, as he must navigate a world where trust is a rare commodity and danger lurks around every corner. Meanwhile, A new group of players is drawn into the deadly competition, each one desperate for a chance to escape their crushing debts and the hopelessness of their everyday lives. Their stories are as varied as their backgrounds. Some are driven by love, others by revenge, and many simply by the hope of a better future. As they step into the arena, the fear and uncertainty are palpable, and the realization quickly sets in that only a few will make it out alive. Each contestant brings their own unique strengths and weaknesses, but all are united by a single desperate goal: to win at any cost. The emotional stakes are higher than ever, as the players grapple with the memories of loved ones left behind and the crushing weight of their own regrets. As the games begin, alliances are quickly formed out of necessity. Friendships blossom in the unlikeliest of places. But trust is a fragile thing in the arena. Under the immense pressure of life-or-death challenges, these alliances are tested to their breaking point. Some players find strength in unity, while others see every partnership as a potential betrayal waiting to happen. Betrayal becomes a constant threat, as the players are forced to make impossible choices. The line between right and wrong blurs, and morality is often sacrificed for the sake of survival. Every glance, every whispered conversation could signal the next act of treachery. The psychological warfare is just as deadly as the physical challenges, and no one is immune to the paranoia that spreads like wildfire. The games themselves are more twisted and dangerous than ever before. Familiar childhood games return, but with new horrifying twists that push the contestants to their absolute limits. Each round is a test of not just physical strength, but mental resilience and emotional endurance. The arena becomes a crucible, forging new heroes and exposing hidden villains. As the competition intensifies, the body count rises. The arena is filled with chaos and desperation, and the true cost of the games becomes painfully clear. Gi-hun finds himself caught in a web of conspiracy and deceit, unsure of who to trust as he delves deeper into the organization's secrets. Every step forward brings new dangers, and the line between hunter and hunted becomes increasingly blurred. Behind the scenes, masked guards and shadowy figures pull the strings, watching the contestants' every move. Gi-hun soon realizes that the true enemy might be closer than he thinks, hidden within the very organization he seeks to dismantle. The deeper he digs, the more he uncovers about the dark motives and twisted pleasures of those in power. The history of the games is revealed in chilling detail, showing that this cycle of violence and exploitation has been going on for far longer than anyone imagined. The organization's reach extends far beyond the arena, and its influence corrupts everything it touches. The season culminates in a final, breathtaking showdown, a desperate fight for survival that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. The consequences are shocking, and the outcome will forever change the fate of the games, the players, and Gi-hun himself. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. In Squid Game, no one escapes unscathed, and the true cost of survival is higher than anyone could have imagined.